We're live. Hi, Brandy. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing amazing. I had the most amazing day, and well, it was a busy day, and I really needed a meditation. So I went to the center where I do my meditations and did a violet flame meditation that was amazing. And we're going to have the woman who does it on the show on Angelspeakers on Wednesday night. So I'm so excited.
Well,
I'm
and
sorry, Thursday night.
Thursday, you said Thursday. I
Did
thought
I?
you said you did. And I'm excited. And you are on Blog Talk Radio, correct? So
Yes, Blog Talk Radio / Angel Speakers, and you can find any of our shows.
definitely nine
You
to
are on Friday nights, Fridays with Brandy.
ta-da me.
I love it.
I love being on there. I totally do. It's amazing. Like I've been praying to be able to do this like for like 2 years, like I just need people who are around me who are ready for their purpose and their destiny. Like really, I would in the car every day, I would say it over and over and over and over again until I could not say it like ever again. Like please, like it was ingraining me. Like I need to be doing my purpose. And I strategically was like asking spirit for certain people in my life. Like I was strategically doing that the whole time that I was like, just manifesting and ta-da, angel speakers.
There we were.
So,
Awesome.
so I'm so honored to be a part of this movement. Thank you.
Yes, yes, it's amazing what Spirit did with it. I haven't gone back to look at the exact date when I started Angel Speakers, but I'm going to do that after we get off the show because I know that it's like been not that long, not that long at all. And to have it grow to what it is today with, the radio show and blog posts and just amazing stuff that's there. And with our group growing to over 1,100 people, it still blows me away to think about that.
Quickly. Oh my goodness. I would be at work and I would go out to my car and then come back to my car. Like I would go out to my car and then leave, then come back. And it was like 7 more people lined up. I'm like, whoa. I'm just like trying to approve stuff on my phone. Like, okay, all right.
I know, it's crazy. I love it. It's crazy good. But it's
Yeah.
like, we're here to do prayer for the group. And I used to, like at least once a month, I would go through every name in the group and name them out loud to God, lift them up in prayer. And it would take me, a little while to do that. And now when I think about that, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're over 1,100 people now. So I'm going to just start doing like we did last night, just put out there a prayer thread, and people can just tell us what it is that they need prayer for, specific things so that we can lift up those things for them.
If anyone can get a prayer through, it's this lady right here, Terry Miller. She can get a prayer through. like like prayers to shoot through like ricochets through the universe. So, just saying, you might as well go ahead and put your prayer up. It's gonna
pretty awesome. I've prayed my whole life, but I guess in the last probably 20 years or so, the prayers have changed, the methods changed. I no longer look at God as somebody sitting up there like a judge on a throne, a king on a throne, and just okay, here, I'll answer your prayer. Here, I'll answer that one. I no longer look at him in that way, him or her, the creator, the spirit that put all of this into motion. Now I have a better understanding of what it's like, of what it is to be spirit, and to be in touch with that spiritual self and the creator, that we can go to the creator with anything. And we don't have to wait for him or her to say, okay, you can have that, but you can't have that. It's just, it's so different now, that understanding of what it's all about, bringing prayer forward, is totally different than the little girl that I was. Oh God, please, let me have this. Please don't do this. Please, I need that. It's a matter of my vibration being raised and knowing exactly what I want before I even ask for it. Before I even put it out there as a prayer, as the vibration. And then, that's where it all begins. That's where the magic begins. That's where the miracles begin, is that we feel that in our hearts, that we have it. We already have it, and then put it out there and let it happen. It's just a beautiful process. And it's so different from coming from that place of lack, which is where I used to come from. And I'm sure you can relate to that, Brandy.
Amen. Totally.
Yeah. I just remember, just like begging God, please let me have this. Please let this happen. Please let me lose weight. Please let me find that mate, and that's all coming from that place of lack.
Definitely.
Yeah. And yeah, go ahead.
I just, that's so true. When you said like begging out to God, I remember probably like 2008, I was like in my house screaming to the top of my lungs, please help me. Where are you? I can't, like, what is this? Like, why am I, help me? Like begging, like literally begging. And that energy that you're putting out to the universe is just all wrong. And I didn't know that then, but I know now, and I'm here to spread it to everybody I know. Don't go with that energy, because it totally creates a whole different situation than you even thought you were creating to begin with. Totally opposite, that dominant thought, dominant thoughts, what the universe responds to our dominant thoughts. So, with that, when we're saying broke, I'm not even going to say it no more times than two, even just talking about it, because I don't want that energy near me. But like totally, like no more of that word. But you guys get the point, right? Bringing that energy in, and then just like living on it, like everything is so scary. Like, oh, like what do you think you're drawing in? Scariness, things like you're creating all these different scenarios in your head, and guess what? They're manifesting, because you're calling everybody and talking to your grandma about it, your aunties about it, everybody. You done said it 50 million times and wonder why it's happening. Ta-da! Look at the last 5 conversations that you've had. Totally. And I totally get it though, because I was that girl.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Just that it's not even a prayer. It's, you're begging and pleading, and, just coming from that low vibration, and everything in you is just so uptight, and I don't even know what the word is. You're just like desperate. I guess that's the word. When you bring that type of prayer through, where you're just begging for something, you're desperate. And so that's what the universe hears. And it's like, oh, desperation, low vibration, no more of that. Because, whatever we're putting out, it's like more of that. So that's why it's very important to watch our thoughts, watch our thoughts, even in our prayers, to watch our verbiage of those thoughts. And when we put out there a vibration, put out one of love, put out one of gratitude, and be grateful for having received what it is that you desire. Because that's where the miracle happens. Like I said, that's where the universe says, oh, that vibration is really high, so we're going to match something just as high as that vibration. And that's when you start getting the unexpected money, the unexpected gifts that just come your way. And it's a beautiful thing when it happens.
Totally. So beautiful. I'm learning that right now. It's just amazing. Watching it just kind of unfold, and like how I feel in the morning is different. Like how I just do everything in my life is different, and I'm thankful for it. But I'm a little stubborn. I'm very stubborn, by the way. So, it takes me, like, somebody got to kick me, and then I'm like, why are you kicking me? Then you got to get, like, something thrown at you. You're like, why are you throwing this at me? And then, like, after the third time, I'm like, okay, I get it now. All right, I'm tired of fighting against it. I don't know. I'm just a little stubborn. So, but I'm learning, and I'm thankful for that learning.
Me too. The mornings now are so different from how they used to be. And I started probably 3 years ago, started paying attention to gratitude in my life. When I read the book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. And if anybody's not familiar with that book, it was a life changer for me. Absolutely life changer. Rhonda Byrne is the lady who wrote The Secret. And this was her second book in that trilogy of books that she wrote. And in The Magic, she has you every day write down 10 things that you're grateful for. So I started doing that every day. For a month, I wrote down what I was grateful for. And some mornings, it took a while to get into that mode and that rhythm. But every day I would do it. And, some days I would like, okay, just copy the list from yesterday, because it's the same things I'm grateful for today. And then it just hit me to find something different every day. Find at least one thing new every day that I was grateful for. So I started on that gratitude journey about 3 years ago when I found The Magic. And I just continued it. I just continued on. And then I met Bob Miller. And he just upped that a little bit for me, because every day he would put out a video about gratitude. And he taught me a lot. The little time that I knew him before he passed, he taught me so much. So once he passed, I started doing daily gratitude of individuals. I would write out, or I do write out on a note card, who I'm grateful for every day. I date it, and I put the number, which corresponds to the number of days I've been doing this. And I think today was day 90. People that I've sent a card, a picture of this card that I write. And behind me, you see the vase. That's my gratitude vase where I grow love. And I put their name in there, in that card, in the vase. And it's so important to do something as soon as you wake up regarding gratitude. And I do this as soon as I open my eyes and realize that I'm awake another day. I'm grateful. I just say out loud how grateful I am just to be alive. And now that I've been listening to Paul Santese's Awake and Create, thank you, Brandy, for bringing that to my attention to do this. I listened to it for 21 days, and now it's just like automatic. As soon as I wake up, as soon as I have a first waking thought, my initial thought is, it's a great day. It's a great day. And then it just explodes from there. And I still listen to it. Even after I finish the 21 days, I still listen to Awake and Create, because I need that. I need to hear it's a great day, and that I'm amazing, I'm wonderful, I'm powerful, I'm loved. All the things that he says out loud in that video, or that audio, sorry, it helps. It makes a difference, a big difference. And like I said, it's just automatic now. It just comes. First thought just comes. It's a great day.
Yeah. Totally. I love it. I'm a good luck writer. That's what I'm like. My head just fires me up. Like, and I usually, when I'm going on my walks, like because I kind of fell off the exercise wagon, so I'm kind of picking it slowly, real slowly back up. And so I listen to the Wake and Create as I'm walking. And it's like, when I get that, I'm a good luck generator, I'm like, whoo, I got this. I am awesome. I am going to do everything I'm supposed to do today, and I'm going to get it done. Because what did he say? If it is to be, if it's up to me, it is to be if it's up to me. Is that what he said?
If it is to be, it's up to me.
Yeah, if it is to
years ago, I wrote that in a book or in my journal or whatever. And when I joined Facebook, You know how it asked you about your favorite quotes or something like that when you set up your profile? That's actually on my profile. And it has been ever since I've been on Facebook. So yeah, when he came out with that in that audio, it was like, oh wow, that's so familiar because that's what I've always said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is to be, it's up to me. And I love that as I'm walking. Oh my goodness, it's so amazing. And then, especially when you're sitting in nature and you have your feet, I always take my shoes off when I can, every time on the grass, and I put a little water for the conductor, and I get my feet all in the grass, and I'm listening to these meditations and just enjoying myself. And it's so funny because you'll see like the animals, like the little ducks and stuff, get real close. You're like, whoa, okay. Because of the energy that you're actually, generating from the universe. Those animals feel so safe around you. I'm like, whoa, okay, okay, little ducky, like go back. Where's your mom? You know?
It's so funny. But yeah, it just makes such a difference when you start your day off with positive. And he even asked that question at the very beginning of Awake and Create. He's like, how many of you start your day with, a positive quote, a positive word, a positive song, anything positive to get you, going for that day. And it's so true. I mean, I'm not one to listen to news. I don't even turn the TV on, so I don't listen to news. I don't listen to the radio unless it's music. So, my days pretty much have started out positive for a long time now, for years. But I know there are people that just, as soon as they wake up, they hit that TV button and turn on the news. What did I miss while I was sleeping last night? What tragedy happened that I need to try to take control of or whatever? And then you're feeding yourself all that negative. And it just, oh my gosh. And I've been in both places. I was one that got up to turn on the news, what happened last night. And I quit watching TV years ago.
Me too.
And I'm so much happier by doing that.
Yeah. I like my last boyfriend, he was like, are you weird or something? Like, who doesn't watch TV? I'm like, I really don't need it. Like, I don't. And I thank my father for that, because I got like a bad grade or something. And my dad, like, he was like, you know what? No TV, no radio, no nothing. I really was so bored. I went and got my textbooks from the previous year and started reading them. I was like, oh, this is really cool. And so from there, I'm thankful for that, because I actually love to read and I don't watch television at all. But I used to, because I love Grey's Anatomy and I love Scandal. But I started working at that time, so I couldn't watch it. But it was a big to do for TV for me. I would get like cheese and crackers and strawberries, and I would get like my champagne, and I would have like all of my little candles around just to watch TV. And my friends like, you act like this is like, I don't know, like some type of like theatrical, I don't know, like this is like the biggest thing you've done all week. I said, this is really cool, because I don't watch TV, because after a while the frequency of it kind of irritates my ears. Like it really just, like I can't leave it on. Like once I turn it off, I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Because it's just I can't take the frequency of the TV for too long. It's just too much. And
Yeah, I can't handle the negative, It's like, what is that? Why do people get so caught up in that? But I can relate, because I used to also, get caught up in the drama shows, and all of the who was killing who, and trying to figure out who killed who. And life changes when you do the internal work, when you look inside to see what it's all about. And you don't need that anymore. You don't need any of that. That I just call it crud, because when I went through all of my internal change, my inner change, I dug out the crud. I got rid of all of that negative, and I don't want to put it back. I don't want to start feeding my mind with that low vibration anymore.
No, I can't even listen. And I love music, and I love like all different types of music. And I'm in the car now and I'm like, do I really want this going into my ear gates? Like, sounds like this sounds really horrible. And it's not making me feel good either. So,
Right.
let me go ahead and just turn this off. And so what I want to attract, I listen to. So I love a lot of love right now in my life, a little R&B, little country, little soft country, little soft rock. That's kind of what the energy I'm trying to pull in. And even if that's negative, I'm like, no.
Right. Was that your doggy?
I'm sorry about that, my dog. My dog is learning some
Yeah.
right now. But with that being said, I can't do the energy. I can't do the just I don't know, just all of that. Just, I mean, everything that you listen to, you're going to be affected by in your emotions, your mind, your will, and your emotions. You're going to be, soon as you think it, it might take a second, but it's going to eventually, everything you put in your ear gates hit your vibration. I mean, your heart chakra, your emotions and your feelings. So with that, you are attracting everything at a radius, everything, electromagnetically, you're just kind of bringing it in like matter. Some of that stuff I was listening to, do I want that in my life? Heck no. So I stopped listening.
I totally agree. I've changed a lot of what I listen to as well. And, I'm just so much happier. And, Paul Santisi does have a radio station, and it broadcasts the most uplifting music. It's absolutely wonderful. So, yeah, we'll have to put the link up for that so more people can start gravitating there.
Isn't it? Because I saw the link, and is it Apple app that you can download, or was it? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an Apple that you can download. Yeah, and that's really big stuff there. Apple is very, they're the only manufacturer that, I mean, can control everything that they distribute. Android cannot, but Apple can. Apple is very strict on who they allow in, and who they allow, to produce things and have their name on it. So with that, for him to be able to create that application is absolutely amazing and totally high vibrating. So I
Yeah,
love it.
it is. And some of the people that he has manifested to be on there, with their music, Diane's on there. And I know you're familiar with Diane. She's been on my show a couple of times. I want to have her back, again, probably next month.
Yeah, I listened to her show with you, with her on there. I was at work though, so I was trying to be on my lunch break, and I was trying to get some in. But I
Right.
told her, she's on my Facebook also, so I just love her energy though. I love it. It's amazing.
Amazing. It is beautiful energy. And I just laugh every time I see her with her little fairies. She has her little fairy garden, and her cat just is always curious and going over and sniffing and checking it out. It's just so funny to watch, and she videotapes it a lot. So I love that. But I don't know how much time we have on here. This is our first time doing a hangout, and Brandy and I came on. This is just like a trial thing that we're doing tonight, just to see how it works, and to see if I know I keep seeing that we have viewers, but nobody's responding, and it's not telling me who's in the chat room, if there is anybody. But
if you like what you're hearing, respond. Go ahead and comment. I'm pretty sure there's play around with this. Yeah, if you like what you're hearing, if it's high vibrating, if it's pure positive energy, and Paul seemed, that's a little Paul seemed teasy. But if it's pure positive energy, and it's causing you to be a good luck generator, go ahead and comment a little bit. We need to see you. We want to talk to you. We're here for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get this figured out. I know that Hangouts is changing over in September, which is 2 days away. So we'll have to figure out what they're doing with it and how we can communicate with the people that do come in to watch. And we want some interaction. We want the people that are listening to let us know, what you would like to talk about. We want to take any prayer requests that people have that needs to be lifted up. And I just love this. I love being able to just kick back and let people come in and say something and make the comments. And I appreciate you being here with me, Brandy.
I'm excited. I was excited. I was like waiting. I was like, okay, I wonder how this is going to work. So I'm learning totally right now. This has been great.
Yeah, we're learning it together. So would you like to just lift up a prayer for our group and anyone in the group, since we don't know any specific requests? If you would like to do that, I'll just lift you up and hold that sacred space while you do that.
I sure will. I sure will.
Okay.
Oh. Divine masculine and divine feminine energies of the universe. We just thank you so much for the balance of a little logic with a little bit of emotion. Totally thankful and totally just honored to just be here for such a time as this on this planet right now in the evolution of this place. We are here and we are chosen and we are called, and just totally honored to be a part of such a wonderful place in in the present. In the present, so honored and just so thankful. And right now there are just so many revelations that are just unfolding, and a lot of things are being swept from up under the rug, and there are just so many discoveries with who we really are versus who we have been conditioned and shaped to actually be. So I'm just totally honored to be a part of this place right now, this energy right now, just a part of it, and totally being live and available to be used as a vessel. Terry and I, right now, I'm so thankful and I'm just so honored to have each and every person who is connected to this live screening. I guess that's what we would call it, live screening. And for people all over the planet to be connected to Terry and I right now, as we're sending the energies off right now, we are connecting to each and every individual that is around the whole globe. We are being connected right now to the four corners of the earth of Archangel Uriel and Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael. We just thank you so much for guarding the four corners of the earth and allowing us to not only be a part of the four corners of the earth. Right now, we are just connecting our energies to every place that is hidden and every place that is seen in the universe. And I'm just so thankful for that. Right now, as we're connecting to the four corners, we connect also to earth, air, fire, and water. We connect to the elements right now to be able to connect with the universe, because we are totally in at one minute. We are totally in atonement. And we are just getting the energy of this earth, this living organism, this wonderful nurturer and logistic, just intelligence that we are connected to. I'm just so thankful and honored to even be a vessel, like having this avatar body that Terry and I have, just being able to be in the shell that we are in, housing the spirit. Just so thankful and so honored to be here for such a time as this. Now, allow this broadcast to ricochet throughout the universe. Pow, 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 pow. Just the energy going forth right now, and allow every heart to be changed, every mind to be changed, every center to be changed. I mean, every part of our bodies, from the cells down to the molecules, to the electrons, to the protons, to the neutrons, to the, I mean, just to the atoms, to the, I mean, everything just connected to the source. We are going to learn how to be connected to the source. We are going to take people back to being at one with the source, so that we can be more powerful and awesome and be connected to the intelligence of this universe, to be able to heal this planet. This is what we're here for. We are divine, and we are destined right here to be here because we wanted to be here. We chose to be here. We said, I got to do this. I got to make it happen. And so we are here right now, and allow each and every person who is connected to Angelspeakers, and every person that's connected to the universe, and every person that's just connected to, I mean, just this earth, like, allow us to get back into the, you know, getting into the energy of the earth, and then figuring out, not, water is just not for bathing, but water has wonderful charges, and there are positive and negative charges, and we're just getting back to the source of energy. And so this is what this broadcast is about. This is what Angelspeakers is about being at one in total enlightenment, just total energy, just total, just peace, just, we're here and we're chosen and we're called, and each and every person that's connected to us will walk in purpose. They will not be able to waver to the left or the right, because the truth is the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Says Spirit. And so with that, Terry and I and many other angel workers and many other angel speakers are together, and we are holding hands, and we are pushing the energy back out. We are divine. And so we ask of, you know, people who are listening to this, connect with us, help us to bring a new change, a new thought. Old things are passing away, and behold, all things are becoming new. So with that, we pray for every individual. When you're connected to source, which we are, even the voice that is coming out of my mouth right now is connected to source. You are getting charged, and you are getting ready, and you've been seeing the synchronicities. You've been seeing the nudges, and you're getting the nudges and the pokes and the prides and waking you up at 4:44 in the morning, and waking you up at 9:37 in the morning, and waking you up at 3:33 in the morning, and waking you up at, and you're just trying to figure out, what am I supposed to be doing? Why? What is this? Can somebody help me? Can somebody explain it to me? And it's because we are going to push this earth back to its alignment. And I speak that into existence, and it is so. So with everyone that is listening, you are totally healed, totally captured, totally in at one with the universe right now for such a time as this. You are totally just walking in pure positive energy. You are totally walking in your at one with the universe. You are not ill. You do not have any deficiencies. Anything that anyone has ever told you, you need to relearn it. So right now, this is what this is about. Us renewing our minds so that our soul knoweth right well. So with that, I'm just so thankful and honored. And I call upon, well, the Ascended Master's already here. Angels was already here before we even started. We're just coming into agreement with source, that we are going to make a difference, that we're going to make a change, that we're going to invoke peace in this planet, that I am strong, I am awesome, I am a good luck generator, I am magnificent, I am called. I know that these things that I'm seeing, and the things that this girl who I don't even know is saying to me, is resonating with every part of my body. My toes are even curling right now while hearing this message, and I totally understand. Spirit says, now it's time for you. Who's going to go for us? Who is going to help us to be healing to this earth? And you will say, I will go. I am going. I am at one with the universe. So with that, I just say amen, amen, and amen. Ooh.
Amen. And I am in total agreement. And I just thank you, Brandy. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels and masters and all that were present for this time of prayer, this time of upliftment. And I just love you. I love you, Spirit. I love you, everyone that is listening. I want you to hear my words. I love you. Maybe you haven't heard that lately. Maybe you haven't heard it at all in your lifetime. Or maybe you hear it every day. But I want you to hear it from me and from Brandy. I love you. I love you. There's healing in those words. I love you. And thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for those who will listen and will hear this prayer and hear these words. And I pray that you join us next time, and just let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you need, what your prayer requests are, because we're here for you. We're not here for us. You know, I don't care if my face is out there or not on video. We're here for you. And I love you. And I think we're going to end the broadcast with that.
Angelspeakers.com.
Peace begins with me.
Hashtag peace begins with me. Everyone, peace begins with you. Hashtag peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Don't forget that. Angelspeakers.com. Angel Speakers on Blog Talk. Angel Speakers on YouTube.
Angel Speakers on Facebook.
On Twitter. What else you need? We're going to give it to you everywhere.
And if you go on angelspeakers.com, you can find the page that says Brandy, and that would be Brandy, and you can reach her from that page. Just click on that link, and it'll take you right to Brandy. I love you, Brandy.
Love you too.
Angel Speakers, and we'll do this again. We'll set up a time when we're going to do it next and get the word out way ahead of time. Once we figure out what we're doing with the software and the method of doing this, we know what we're doing. We just don't know how to do it this way, but we'll figure out the technology. It will happen. It will happen.
It's happening right now.
All right, honey. I love you. I hope you have a good night, Brandy. And to all of you, good night. And you are loved.